What's up, everybody? I've got some really cool news about a sort of Elder Scrolls like, in a sense, that is maybe not getting as much attention lately because we did just have Oblivion Remastered Shadow drop, right? And this game is trying to live up to, in some aspects, to being close to that level. It's more of like a double A kind of title, maybe more indie than it should deserve, but it is called Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon. And this is an open world RPG inspired by Skyrim and Oblivion. After 2 years in early access, it officially will launch on May 23rd for PS5 and Xbox Series. And that is amazing. We're getting even more games coming out here. May is even looking more stacked. And yes, this is more of like an indie, like double A title, but still, I don't think you should shy away from this game. Check it out. It is going to be similar to Skyrim and Oblivion. And for those of us that love those type of games, those type of RPGs, you definitely want to check this out. I'm happy that it's coming out. I actually got this as well too. I just haven't played it in early access yet. I was waiting for the full release, and now it is coming. So some more details about this. So this game was originally released in early access on March 30th, 2023. The first-person RPG developed by the Polish indie studio Questline offers a dark reimagining of Arthurian legends. Players are transported to a world trapped in eternal autumn, where ancient myths crumble and every decision you make shapes a complex, branching narrative. Drawing inspiration from classics like Skyrim and Oblivion, Tainted Grail blends open-world exploration, combat, and meaningful choices. As you can see here, the trailer has been released to announce the launch date, showcasing the game's visuals and atmosphere. So this is awesome. It's finally going to reach its version 1.0 on May 23rd, accompanied by a major final update. The full game will be divided into 3 main acts, offering between 50 to 70 hours of gameplay. That is just incredible. The main story will feature branching paths and multiple possible endings, greatly enhancing replayability. Additionally, numerous side quests will deepen the world and its characters. Now, you got to think too, right? Sure, without mods, that sounds amazing, but then you get the modders that want to add more stuff to this type of game, and it's going to even have more replayability. The full launch features will include third-person view now available, right? Full access to the complete game, 3 major regions to explore: Southern Misty Horns, Sun-Bathed Konak, and Snowy Forsaken Blades. 50 to 70 hours of gameplay, complete branching story with hundreds of different endings, over 200 side quests, more than 250 unique NPCs, wow, over 400 unique weapons including shields, even more wow, more than 55 different spells, and 14 soul cubes. Jeez. Over 75 dungeons, ooh, and more than 100 unique enemies, including variants, and that is awesome, which means hopefully there's no like recycled or repeated like boss fights, things like that. I tend to hate that in video games. I hate when they recycle boss fights and just either make them into a normal enemy after you beat them, or they just like make a variant that's slightly different and not much unique, compared to the original version of that boss fight. Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon is a dark fantasy open world RPG full of quests, loot, choices, and monsters set on a desolate island teetering on the brink of ruin. And that's the game's synopsis. More details here, though, is King Arthur has long since died, and all myths and legends are crumbling. The humans living in Avalon are desperately trying to find new ways to survive and new things to believe in. The spread of the Red Death Plague and the expansion of the Wordness are not helping. Time is running out, and various factions have their own plans for the island's future, all of which you will witness firsthand. In this realm, slowly but surely sinking into chaos, you begin imprisoned in a damp underworld cell. At this point, you are no one. Perhaps you will be the one to spark change in this land of eternal autumn. Doesn't that sound familiar? How you start off in prison in a damp underground cell, much like Oblivion, right? Much like other RPGs out there where you start off as a prisoner of some kind. Oh man, I know it's tropey, but hey, when it works, it works. Embark on a dark journey across Avalon, an immersive world where you shape your destiny through the decisions you make and the person you choose to become. With quests to complete, characters to meet, and mysteries to uncover around every corner, you'll carve your own path and leave your mark on these sinister lands. Once claimed by King Arthur's hand, mind you. The developers have also prepared a special supporter edition of the game, which will become available once the 1.0 version launches. It will include a digital art book, the original soundtrack, and more extras. So there you have it, guys. The full release of Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon, is on May 23rd, 2025. And this might be just what you're looking for if you've already wrapped up April's major game launches. But I don't know. Oblivion Remastered such a long game that I'm guessing people are going to be playing that for a long time on the first playthrough, and then it has so much replay value to it that, you know, people want to play different builds, different types of characters, things like that. But like I said, I don't think you should sleep on this game either. You know, keep it on your radar, check it out. If you're into these type of RPGs, this will be like Oblivion in a sense, and probably have some different things about it, from gameplay, bosses, story, features that maybe isn't in Oblivion. You know, we'll see. Or who knows, the modders might add some stuff that is Oblivion-like or in Oblivion to this game for fans that want to play something, you know, Oblivion adjacent, but King Arthur like type mythology, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below if you're excited about this game now, if you've been playing early access and been enjoying it, can't wait. Love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, hit that like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next video.